Hello and welcome to another rendition of Coffee and Customer Service. This is our regular Google Plus Hangout and actually now podcast where we talk about the week in customer service. I'm Jeremy Watkin and I'm Director of Customer Service for Phone.com and co-founder of Communicate Better blog. I am here with my partner in crime, Jenny Dempsey. Yo, Jenny, what are you drinking over there?
Well, you know what? I'm sitting outside on my porch. I have my plants right next to me, and I'm not drinking anything today because I have them drinking water. And those of you on the podcast, you can't really see, but I got my, waterer.
It's called a watering can.
Watering can. And
water.
Well, that's the technical term there. So today, it's not about what I'm drinking. It's about what the plants are drinking and enjoying this beautiful day. What are you drinking over there, Jeremy?
I have water, but as you can see, I'm on E. So let's get through this discussion, and then I'll go get a refill.
Hey, you know what? Not to cut you off there, but you mentioned that podcast, and I'm really excited about that. You know, I was able to actually download last week's Hangout on my phone, my iPhone, and just listen on my commute. It was really, really cool. I've never done that before.
That is really awesome. I'm so glad that we have enabled that functionality. Do you want to tell everybody how they can add our podcast to their phone?
Sure, yeah. It's as easy as going to iTunes and subscribing to a podcast. Just enter our URL, communicatebetterblog.com/feed, FEED, and it will download. We are working on making it more official and submitting it to YouTube in the future. So anywho, we had so much fun with our format last week talking about smiles and opportunities for awesome. So Jeremy, what is your smile for the week?
Yeah, I realized, Jenny, that I had a typo in what we wrote out as far as that goes. It will actually show up on, hopefully, in the iTunes store in the future.
Okay.
My bad. I had a brain fart. It already shows up in YouTube, right?
Yeah, it does. Duh.
That's not your fault. That's mine. Yeah, so, we had so much fun with the format last week that we wanted to try it again, but we're reversing it. I'm going to talk about the smile this time, and you can enlighten us on the opportunity for awesome. So my smile is really, first of all, I smile anytime we talk about our service standards, which are quality, caring, value, accessibility, and what's the fifth one?
Oh gosh. You caught me off guard.
Choice.
I wasn't expecting it.
Here we go. I should be able to rattle those off faster. Shame on me. But I really do smile every time I think about those, because those 5 service standards are the keys to helping us achieve awesome customer service. And on Thursday, I focused on one of my favorite ones, which is all about providing valuable customer service and value to our customers. And actually, the post actually was kind of an opportunity for awesome, but I'll tell you why it's a smile. Besides the fact that talking about valuable customer service makes me smile. So my issue, and it's still my issue actually, is that a friend of mine lent me his Star Wars trilogy, the original trilogy, so we could watch it. And I returned it to him, and I didn't actually check in the box, because I thought we'd put him back after we watched it, but he texted me and was like, "Hey, do you know where the DVD for Empire Strikes Back is?" And I was like, "Oh, shoot." I don't. And now we're probably 96 hours later and still don't know where it is. But it reminded me of a lesson I learned from my parents when I was a kid that still applies today. And very simply, and I'll come back to this at the end. Probably need to condense it for a tweet. But it's when someone entrusts you with something of theirs, return it to them in as good or better condition than when they lent it to you. And it's something my parents ingrained in me. You know, if we'd borrow a cabin or an RV for vacation, and at the end of the trip, we would always spend a ton of time cleaning it up. My parents are like, we're going to leave this in better shape than when we got there. And of course, the follow up to that from my mom was always, you break it, you buy it. But really, it's about being good stewards of the things we've been entrusted with. Uh, and you're probably asking yourself, how does this tie to customer service? It ties a lot to customer service. Customers are entrusting us with two of their most important resources. They're entrusting us with their time and their money. And it is so important to not waste that time and money. It's important to never use more than we need. And what was the other one? Don't waste it. Never use more than we need. And getting the most out of each moment. And when you're talking about phone calls, if a customer calls into customer service, we don't want to spend any more time than we have to, but we want to get it right so they don't have to call back again and waste their time. When it comes to a customer's bill, you know, they're entrusting us with their money when they pay their bill. And so we have to ensure that that is right. We have to ensure that they are paying for what they are expecting to pay for and what they signed up to pay for. So it's just a big overarching thing, I guess. But it just those two things are so valuable, and they're really make or break as to whether you keep customers or lose customers. And I like how I actually close my post, not to brag, but that if you break this trust and provide customer service that's not valuable, customers can leave as quickly as you can say the Empire Strikes Back. So, like I said, I smile when I think about valuable customer service, and that was just an illustration that I thought was really fitting for that. There's our awkward moment for the hangout. I wonder if we're behind.
Oh, are we a little behind?
I don't know. I think maybe. Yeah, Jenny, do you have any thoughts?
Well, I mean, I just wonder, where did the DVD go? But I really like how you spun that situation. That's a really good lesson for customer service and just being a good, nice person. You know, we talk about that a lot with DJ Doug, and it's just, you know, you borrow something, that's what you got to do. So good stuff all around.
Yeah, so what opportunity for awesome do you have for us today?
Well, mine kind of goes along with a post that I wrote yesterday. I encountered a situation this week where I was on a 2-hour call with a customer and their current phone provider. I was trying to help them transfer their numbers over. The other provider disconnected their line, so they weren't working, but they weren't with us yet. So my hands were tied. There's not much I could do because the numbers weren't with us. So, I mean, I was there just to support the customer and just to get information. But the support that we received from this company was, it was like absolutely horrible. And we were tossed around like hot potatoes from department to department. There was no resolution. The agents at that call center were not empowered at all to resolve issues on their own, and they had to keep forwarding them to someone else that could. And it was frustrating, you know, for me and the customer, but on my side, I was also just really sad. Just like, wow, this is how they do their support. Like, you know, it's just like bummer for them to lose out on their customer. And my customer, well, you know, their problem wasn't solved, was still really happy just to have me on the line and to show ownership and responsibility. But what I realized is that, you know, there's really just nothing like empowering your employees to solve problems. Like none of those agents at that call center were empowered at all. they couldn't even, like, they had no direct lines. They had no extensions. They had, I mean, I don't even know if their names were real half the time. And they had no access to email. They couldn't even send a copy of the support ticket that was open to the customer. They said that had to go to a different department. And it's just like, wow, like, why do they lock everything up and not let their employees do anything? And so it just made me appreciate how wonderful it is to be an employee who does have the ability to try and solve issues and feel empowered and empower the customer. And, you know, not having that is just, it sucks. So I thought it was a great opportunity for Awesome just to have the experience of what it's like out there, other companies, and how important, just really stressing how important it is to empower your team, whether you're big company or small company, and how it just really enhances that customer experience, because your empowered employee is going to make your customer feel empowered, and that's a gift right there. And then that's even, the customer feels empowered and they may not call back because their problems are solved and everything's good. And then that helps your support center, and it just goes on and on. But yeah, it was just a great opportunity because it was just what not to do in customer service.
Wow, great. Yeah, when you think about valuable customer service, empowered employees provide valuable customer service more often than not.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, wouldn't you say that employees that aren't empowered tend to not provide as much valuable customer service?
Yeah.
Obviously, if they're having to make a ticket for a lot of situations or calling a supervisor, they're not resolving issues on the first shot. And that really takes the value away, wastes time, certainly wastes money.
Yeah. Yeah. On their end and the customer's end. Just all around, just not a good idea.
So great opportunity for Awesome, Jenny.
Thanks.
One thing that I totally forgot about at the end, which I'm going to put you on the spot. Oh, you're on it. Awesome. We need to give out our tweetables. What did we say? Did we say awesome tweets? I don't want to steal it from your friend Marie Forleo, but yes, our awesome tweets. So my awesome tweet, Jenny, is time and money are extremely important to your customers. Let me start again because I have a typo in mine. Time and money are extremely important to your customers. I suggest you use both wisely. Ooh. Hashtag #CustServe, hashtag CX, hashtag trust.
Oh.
What is yours, Jenny?
Nice use of hashtags.
I know, I'm crazy about my hashtags.
Mine is empowered employees make for empowered customers. I'm going to throw the same hashtag, customer, CUST, serve, CX, or customer experience, and empower, because it's really important.
It truly is important. Excellent. Well, another Coffee and Customer Service is in the books, Jenny, and we're still honing our technique here, but this is a lot of fun. Again, as Jenny mentioned, check out communicatebetterblog.com/feed. Subscribe to that in YouTube, and you'll be able to download our podcast, which will be up later today, and watch our hangout. Share it with a friend. We love talking about customer service, and we just really want to spread the awesome to all of our listeners.
Yes. Well said.
Excellent. All right. Well, have a great day, Jenny.
Have a great day. Have a great weekend.
You too. Take care, everybody.